Now, let's take this route. We got all these people coming up with all these reasons why things go left. And they be the reason. They be straight up the reason why everything go left. It ain't nobody else's fault but theirs. Now, people often ask me about Tupac and Biggie a lot. I mean, they love to do that. I always tell them, go ask that bodyguard. He love to do that all night long. He will talk to you all night long. Gotta get rid of the police, that's right. Yes, sir. Oh, I knew Outlaw was gonna be in here tonight. I knew Outlaw saw that Tupac thing and his eyes lit up. Tupac, I mean, he probably was at a club somewhere and put somebody away. He saw the thumbnail, was like, oh shit, get off me! It's the video I've been waiting on! Play Machiavelli! It's up! Play Machiavelli, it is up! Play against all odds! Now, here's the news. I ain't like the rest of these bodyguards that's out here doing all this craziness. They be making up stories, all kind of goofiness, right? Now, Tupac and Biggie, they met really during the Howard homecoming days. You know, Tupac was invited down there. They used to have at Howard's homecomings, there used to be the meeting ground for like rappers and everything to come up, do their thing, whatever. So Pac and Big started doing their thing on that level from that standpoint early. Yeah, a lot of things start to change. Like the narrative, the point of view, all of it. So what happened was that Big and Pac got close. And Big was, while Puff was trying to get a label, he didn't have a label together. You know, he was still doing the Uptown, because Biggie was signed to Uptown without really being signed to Uptown. You know, so he was just like an Uptown artist. And they was like, well, you gonna be an Uptown artist so we can get this deal done. While Puff was trying to, you know, work things out. he had Jodeci to worry about. So Jodeci was talking about working with Tupac on a song, and they never got a chance to really do that because Puff had spent up all the budget on the song Gotta Love, and Andre Harrell told him to let it go. And Puff was like, no, man, this is the song, I'm telling you. This is the song we gotta use. This Gotta Love. And he didn't want to hear that. And they wanted to do a song with Tupac, or Pac wanted Jodeci, on the track that he wanted to do. It never happened, never materialized. Puff got fired. So he couldn't deliver on the Jodeci song for Pac, right? So anyway, at this time, Pac is way bigger than Puffy, and like nobody knows who Puff is. Puff was a party planner. Like if you wanted a party, like he would plan a party. That was what he was known for, like putting together a party. So Puff was the party planner, not a manager. So when he got into the record business, Pac know him like, this dude will get the party going, and he's the hype. They looked at him like a hype man. He didn't look at him as a record producer. He didn't think this guy was that. So when push came to shove, things started to change. That's when attitudes started to go into different directions, and you started to see a momentum shift. And once you saw that momentum shift, then you started to see a whole different element take place. You started to see people take liberties that they don't normally take. Big was like, man, look, I'm trying to get on, man. I need this money. And Puff was like, man, just be patient, man. And he's like, man, this dude wasting my time. Big didn't think Puff had the money, and he was just selling him a dream. But Puff was actually working, trying to get Clive to give him more money. Big wasn't trying to hear. Big was taking trips to North Carolina, Atlanta. He was making moves. Now, the problem of the situation is this. Big and Pac used to hang out, kick it. Like he said, I used to let you sleep on the couch. He was to sleep in Tupac house. And Pac was like, man, dude is nice. You gonna be part of thug life. And he was telling everybody like, yo, this dude, yeah, he down. Yeah, we gonna put you in thug life. Because one, Stretch and them knew him. Live Squad and all them dudes, they knew Big. Big was cool. They knew all his guys, like all them dudes, they were all cool. Now, yeah, that all changed. It all got a whole new face. Because Pac knew that Big was probably the nicest dude he had in his crew. He heard Macadocious and all them dudes, but he was like, you ain't got what this dude got. Pac knew talent. He heard Big spit and knew. He saw the same thing Puff saw. He saw the same thing Puff saw. Clear as day. No, he saw what they saw, right? Big was hustling, doing his thing, whatever, right? But what Big did, like, they were working on the Thug Life album. So Pac is working on the Thug Life album with everybody, and he on Out the Gutter, and they just all spitting, putting the record together, and the record's pretty much done. And then he leaves space for Big to get on the song. So they got a song together. So Big is happy because he finna be on a record. So Biggie's first debut record was really a song called Running from the Police. That got Thug Life, it got Tupac on it. You guys have all heard the song, man. Running from the Police and everything. You've all heard the song. Now, that's on the album. The albums are getting pressed up and ready to go. But now you got to get the album release. You got to get the release from Big in order to go. So by the time the album is getting ready to get pressed and come out, all they got to do is get the release from Bad Boy and everything will be cool, because Bad Boy just got formed. When they recorded that song, Biggie didn't have a label. See, this is what Pac was like, wait a minute, this dude doesn't even sign to a contract or a deal. So Puff's like, nah, man, I ain't letting your debut come out on some grimy ass hood shit. Not like that. So he was like, they already know who you are because of party and bullshit. So Pac at this time is not being told anything. You know what I'm saying? He's like letting Big perform on his shows, everything, thinking everything is everything, right? So he started to find out that the record label called him and said, hey, this guy Biggie that you got on your label, he was like, nah, he alright, he good, let him rock. And he was like, well, this dude's just hitting us from like back child support, back this, back deals and all this stuff. So he's like, he wants 17,000 to do the song. 17,000. Like, yeah, he gotta said that. He's like record executives. The person that said it was actually the one who was trying to tear it all down, which was Diddy. Diddy sued. And he was going to sue Tupac, but he actually made the junction to the record company, saying my artist is a new artist that I'm about to break, and his name's Notorious B.I.G. So by doing that, when he saw like, damn, that was just a year ago. So on the Thug Life album. Woo! Look at the Odyssey, baby. My Trojan horse. Yeah, so that just happened to come up, and that ain't had nothing to do with the situation. But that's why Big was mad. I mean, Pac was mad at Puff, because Big was like, man, that ain't me at all. That's Puff. Puff was doing business and was trying to show, yeah, that's business, man. I ain't taking no money from you. The record label, they got the money. They gonna pay it, Pac. Like, this is what this is. Pac was looking at it personally. I rap on your shit, you rap on my shit. You know, like, what are we doing? That ain't how brothers supposed to do it. And Puff trying to conduct business. Like, nah, that ain't how it go, Pac. You know that. It's business. And Pac wasn't used to it because the homeboys normally just rapped on people out. Mm. Mm. Food good. And yeah, they weren't used to this getting paid, you know, charging your homeboys money. That's how Pac looked at it. But they came to an understanding. Like, all right, it's business and that. And they was cool, but Pac in the studio lost a lot of money. And he's like, man, we had to destroy the presses. He didn't want running with the police coming out at all. And that was a lot of people's favorite song. Damn right, 100%. So him and Suge got together. That's when he started going back at Puffy. So Pac and his paranoia was thinking like, oh, Puff is with these dudes and he mad because, you know, I tripped over the 17,000. So they shot me. You know, so there's just a lot going on. But Mo B got beats, baby, baby. They was overcharging like hell, dog. They was taxing like a mug. Mm-mm-mm. Honestly. Man, I feel like a goddamn icicle in here. Now, when it comes to me, What's up, Juan? But yeah, it was all about the feature for him on there. Pac, I mean, I understood what Puffy doing. Puffy doing business. You know, he just basically like, look, my artist is not finna come out like this. You know, you're gonna have to pay for that. I want people to be introduced to him through the single we put out. Now imagine if he came out with Running with the Police first, then Juicy. You might be confused. Because Juicy was never a song Big wanted to do. You know, Biggie thought his first single should be Machine Gun Funk. Yeah, so by the time all that happened, and then Tupac gets shot, like shortly after, they put the album out. Running with the Police ain't on it. No running on the with the police on that album. Mm. Mm-mm. Puffy, Big, and Pac didn't have a problem. Pac knew that that was Puffy and it wasn't Big, so he didn't hold it against Big. Pac was initially mad. He was real pissed. Yeah, Out the Gutter was pretty much broke. So how long would they mourn me? That became a hit. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, big psycho. Park and Big Psych fell out. Mm. No, Suge Knight split them up.